Hello everyone, here we are again. So this is grade 8 mathematics of PCCR. Ayan. So before we start, our lesson came from this book. Ayan. So Phoenix Publishing, 21st century, Phoenix Math for the 21st century learners for grade 8. So let's continue. Ayan. Our topic is all about the congruence in overlapping triangles. Ayan. Uh, Sige. When we say the overlapping, guys, it means nagpatong, no? And how we're going to know if they're congruent? So, one way to easily determine if they're congruent is to draw them separately. Okay? Yan. O, sige. So, let's have the first example, no? According to the book, yan, identify, ito yung one particular skill that we need to know is to identify the common parts. So according to this, what common angle do angle ACD and angle ECB share? As you notice, ito, no? Ito po yung ating, sige, ano yun natin? Ito po yung ating figure. Ayan. Ano ba yung magkaparehas sila? Or si angle ACD, ayan, angle, or triangle, sorry, ACD, ayan, and BCB. So dito po, the common angle is angle C. So dito, dinrawing niya, pinaghiwalay dito sa book na to, yung dalawang triangle para mas makita yung pagkaparehas or para makita as a whole yung dalawang triangle natin, yung overlapping triangles natin. Okay? Yeah. Although for this one, we only need to see if, yun nga, no? If they're congruent. And then, of course, like what we have before, is that corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent or equal. Yeah. So let's have the first example here, or yeah, for proving. So as you can see, write a flow proof. Okay, again, like what we discussed before, flow proof po. When we say flow proof, it's like a figures, no? In terms of figures, you will just write here uh, in flow proof figures like this or anything you want. So then you will write here the statements or the possible causes, no, of what happened or possible solutions. Then write down here or below the figure what is the reason of that particular solution. Okay? So let's start with this. So sabi dito, no, write the upload proof given angle ZXW is congruent to angle YWX and angle ZWX is congruent to angle YXW. Okay? So, ayan po siya. Pinigay natin dito. Ayan. So, solution, syempre, we need to have two given. Ayan. So, lagay natin given number 1 and given number 2. So as you can see, WX equals XW. So, ano yun? Ito yun. And as you notice also, the reason is reflexive. Bakit reflexive? Again, for you to use reflexive property, you need to have a line shared by two figures, no? Ibig sabihin, may dalawang figure pero ginamit yung iisang line na yon. So, ibig sabihin nun, may dalawang figure kayo, no? It just signifies that there are two figures using that one particular property, okay, or one side. Pwede rin yung well, nangyayari lang to sa side, no? Reflexive. Okay. Yan. So, next natin, because we already have two angles congruent, you know, So, I think, ito yung itsura niya, no? Ayan. Ito yung isang triangle. Then, ito naman yung isa pang triangle. And, ang nangyari kasi itong dalawa, yan, itong corresponding parts na ito, ay congruent daw. And then, given that one side is also equal because of reflexive property. So, as you can see, the postulate that we can determine here is, to determine their congruency is ASA postulate. Angle, side, angle postulate. Okay? So, so we can now say that triangle ZWX and triangle YXW are congruent triangles through ASA postulate. And now, we can prove that ZW is congruent to YX rather through CPCTC, or corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Now, let's have the next example. As you can see here, given in the original design according to the example, no, E is the midpoint of AC and DB. Write a paragraph proof show that triangle GED is congruent to triangle JEB. So as you can see here, in paragraph naman class, in paragraph proofing, you just need to tell what is happening, no? Of course, in an organized way. Yan, in order pa rin po, no? If you see that this is the right one to be stated first, so you need to state it first, no? So there's no there's no restrictions with regarding this one, no? When it comes to paragraph proofing. Okay, so let's make it short. E is the midpoint of AC and DB. Ayan, no? Ito yung dalawang line natin. Okay, drawing natin mas malaki siguro. AB, sorry. Ayan. G, E, D, B, J, C. So, E is the midpoint of AC and DB. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, kung midpoint siya, itong mga to ay equal. Ayan, okay? So, now, next is, so AE, ayan, AE is equal to CE, and DE is equal to BE. Kasi midpoint, no? Particularly, ito, sige, lagay natin, yan. Next natin, so according to this, because this one form vertical angles, and we know that vertical angles are equal. So, ito yun. Ito yung form natin ng vertical angle, eh. Ito. No? Therefore, so ito, yan, kung equal ito, AED is congruent to CEB. Okay? AEB, AED is congruent to CEB. Ayan. Triangle yan. So, triangle ito, triangle ito. So, by what? By side angle side SAS postulate. Now, what's next? What we need to prove is GED is congruent to GEB. So, itong dalawang hinahanap natin. Ayan, itong dalawa kailangan natin i-prove, no? So, given that these whole triangles are congruent, so, ano pa kailangan natin patunayan ngayon? So, we need to prove that ito, we have GEJ, no? We need to consider this, although it's already stated here that these two are congruent. So, GED or angle GED and angle JEB are congruent, no? Yes. So, congruent din ito. Because it's already stated that the whole triangle here are both congruent. So, by means of CPCTC, all corresponding parts are congruent also, no? So, angle D and angle B, so mean to say ito, at saka ito, congruent sila. No? Angle D, angle B are congruent. Okay, so these two are congruent. Next is, because corresponding, vertical angles are equal, therefore, so equal din ito. So, angle, this one, side, and angle. Therefore, triangle GED is congruent to triangle JEB through what? So, ito yun, no? Ito yung ginamit natin. So, angle, side, angle. So, ASA postulate. Okay, so ganun lang po natin siya tinignan or pinrove kung bakit uh, congruent triangle yung ating GED at saka JEB. Next slide tayo. For the last part of my discussion for this video, so let's prepare daw a column proof given CA equals CE and BA equals DE. Then prove daw that BX equals DX. So, nasan si BX? Ito yan. So, draw natin na mas malaki yung ating triangle. BX, D, then AE. So, we need to prove that BX, so ito daw. Okay. Yan natin. So, ito ay congruent dito. Okay. So, BX daw is equal to DX. So, paano? Sige. So, given naman yung answer natin, I'll just discuss to you how come na ito yung naging proof. So, given, binigay naman na CE at DE. Ayan, BA equals DE, CA equals DE. So, given sila. So, the measurement of CAE, asan CAE natin? At C natin, ano? So, CAE, so, technically, ito yun. Yan, yung malaking yan, CAE equals CEA. So, equals daw doon sa kabila. So nakikita natin, inaano natin class, no? Pinapakita ko sa inyo, iniisa-isa natin yung figure para mas makita ninyo yung pagkakaiba nila. Yan. So, base angles of isosceles triangle are equal. So, ito ay definition ng isosceles. So, you can say that base angles or you can state here the definition of isosceles triangle. Okay? So, pwede po yun. So, dito, binigay natin, so, congruent daw itong dalawa natin. Yan. So, angle A and angle E are congruent. So, binuo lang siya CAE tsaka CEA because they are overlapping. They are overlapping triangles, no? So, next natin, number 4. AE is equal to AE. So, ito. So, like what I have said, whenever a line shared by two triangles or any figure ko, so we can say that, or we can use reflexive, no, para to signify again that they are two AE used in the particular problem. Okay. So, next natin is, yan. So, here, given na, no, meron tayo nito. Ito equal din ito. Yan. So, we can state that BAE, and ito na, pinag-iwalay yung triangle. So, BAE, itong dalawang maliit na triangle na to, and DEA are congruent. Okay? So, through SAS postulate. So, now, next natin is, again, what we need to know is BX. Ito, hindi pa tayo tapos, ano? Yung, itong half lang na to, ang kailangan natin makita. So, next is, ayan, angle ABE. So, angle ABE, ayan, pabaliktad naman, is congruent or the measurement of angle ABE and the measurement of angle EDA are equal through CPCTE. Yan. Next natin, measurement of angle BXA. Ayan, so dito tayo, no? BXA na tayo. Ayan, lumit na yung triangle natin. So, ito na. BXA, BXA. So, ayan din, no? So, ito naman yung DXE. Ayan. So, these two are congruent, BXA and DXE, through vertical angles. No? So, vertical angles are congruent. Yeah, so you can state that or you can say vertical angle theorem or yan. Yan lang naman kasi pwede rin naman definition of vertical angles. Pero dapat doon, kung definition siya, papakita mo muna yung equality ng figure. Pero ito kasi nakalagay na dito ay measurement. So, ang state ng book natin ay vertical angles are congruent. Pero pwede naman, walang problema siya. So, as long as connected siya, hindi naman siya questionable. Okay, so given that we have these angles are ito, no? Equal daw ito. What else? Sabi din natin si BA, si itong angle natin, no? Yung ating ABE, ito. At saka ito ay equal. Ayan. So, meaning to say that, ano pa ba kulang natin? We have two angles, no? So, side na lang kailangan natin. Although, binigay naman ng isang side natin. Sino side kaya yon? Of course, we have the side of BE and AD. Okay, BE and AD. So, sir, paano nangyari yun na equal din sila? Ba't hindi si E ang ginamit natin? We need to prove kasi that we have BXE triangle. And because of because earlier we have SAS postulate given that BAE and DAA are congruent and this BE and AD are part of them. Although parang di siya pinakita dito, no? Or meron? Let me see. BA lang meron. BA and DE. Okay, sige. So, ginamit pala dito class is BA and DE. Yan. Although, pwede din kasi yan, yung side na yan. No? So, kung congruent sila, mapapalit pa din natin yung given. No? But although, binigay pala na dito is BA and DE, so yun ang gagamitin natin. Ayan. So, BA and DE here. So, yan. So, it shows that you have two angles in one side. Ayan. So, AAS theorem. So, angle-angle side theorem po ang nagpatunay how that BXA and triangle DXE are congruent. And after that, because they are already congruent, we can now proceed to CPCTE. Okay, so again CPCTE, ibig sabihin equal. Pag CPCTC, ibig sabihin congruent. So, it pertains to the figure. But this one is equal, meaning to say the measurement of angle of side BX is equal to the measurement of side BX. So, yun po. Equal sila. Okay? So, if you have any question, please message me in my GChat or email me po. Ayan. And you can ask a question to our synchronous session. So, that's all for this week. And, for this video rather. And see you next synchronous class. Bye-bye.